Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Jenna, the founder of Star Family Wisdom, and I'm just posting a short video to tune in to some ET UFO disclosure related things. This is kind of a PSA, and also to just demonstrate something that I started leaning into over the weekend that I'm having fun with. And I thought, maybe you guys would want to do it with me if you're not already doing it. So for those who don't know, my background was with Whole Foods Market. I was a leader at Whole Foods Market for many years, went through a huge spiritual awakening. I was atheist for the first, part of my life. And part of that awakening has been remembering lives as an ET, remembering all of these experiences that are not necessarily related to Earth and experiences that were related to Earth. And then also making telepathic contact with my star family and going through a very long process to discern, where this information was coming from and to understand how to integrate that into my life. If you go back on this channel, you'll find the Star Family Wisdom podcast, lots of content on that exploration and what that was like for me. So suffice to say, I am fully integrated now, or integration is always continuing, but I'm very much integrated into my ET self and those aspects of myself that help me have a multidimensional experience of reality. And over the weekend, I was tuning into Bashar. For those who don't know Bashar, check him out, bashar.org. There's a link below. I'm not an affiliate or anything. I just find his information helpful and want to share it. So Bashar is an ET being, a hybrid ET, who is channeling through Daryl Anka. And for years, Bashar has been delivering incredible wisdom, important wisdom that is helping humans gain a better understanding of our relationship with source, with the universe, how to shed our limiting beliefs and all that stuff. And recently, Bashar started delivering a set of social experiments for us to participate in. And these are experiments that are designed to move us into the frequency of open contact, to help us align in a way that is more harmonious, is more unconditionally loving, is ready to commune with star beings. And for a while now, there has been some intel about the potential of open contact happening in the next decade or so on this planet. I believe it's happening in our lifetime, and that's why I'm here. That's why I'm in this body doing the work I'm doing. And so Bashar is working with humans in a way that is allowing a large-scale experiment to take place that just starts to collectively get us ready. And one part of that experiment, which is really fun, I'm not talking about all of the details here because you need to go to Bashar to find that out. You do have to pay for the sessions that he recorded. I think you get about 2.5 hours of content. So it's, it's a decent amount of content. It's always worthwhile, I think. And in these sessions, he's delivering the guidance and the steps that you'll follow. So I'll share this one real quick because it's kind of funny. So this was step 3, I forget. It's one of these steps, to create an interstellar alliance ID card, and he gave us templates to use. And so this is, meant to just be fun and something that we start using in conjunction with our other ideas, just to kind of open the door, open the idea intellectually, emotionally for folks that there could be such a thing, like in the future, our IDs with, galactic organizations or other star systems would likely be our energy body, but who knows? We'll see. It's not going to look like this for sure. But this is just a fun step in the journey of leaning in to the idea, having fun with it. So I printed mine and it was a little large. And so I thought I need something to put it in. And I was looking around my kitchen for some sort of envelope or something I could hold it in that would keep it secure. And the best thing I could come up with, which I love for the idea of transcending old paradigms into the new one, is a checkbook. So I'm now using an old-fashioned checkbook for my Interstellar Alliance ID card, which I think is hilarious. So I actually, when I put it in here, I said that out loud, to Bashar, to the universe, to my star family, like, how's that for transcending old paradigms? We'll use a checkbook. And then one of the other parts of the experiment is using a templated letter that Bashar has delivered to us, no edits to it, but using the template to share, to send it to government officials. And he gives a list, the details are with him, but I want to demonstrate that I'm doing it. Here it is. I'm sending out the letters, and you can do mail or email, but I thought, I'm going to do email for some because the list is quite long, but think about this. Snail mail, right? So these are the letters. This letter is the frequency of open contact. This letter is the frequency of Bashar, okay? So this is gonna go in an envelope. I've got a bunch of envelopes ready. This is gonna go in an envelope, and these letters are gonna go out, right? Like they're gonna go out in trucks and all around, not all around the US, but on their way to Washington to, the Senate. These are ones for the Senate. And that letter's gonna cross paths with a lot of people. And that is the frequency of Bashar, crossing paths with a lot of people. That is the frequency of open contact coming, into contact with so many people. So that's how I'm looking at it. I'm just having fun with it, thinking about it that way. And our intentions are powerful. So by thinking about it that way, and also by me touching these letters and, kind of anchoring my frequency of open contact, my frequency of excitement, and passion around this topic, that's awesome. Like that's a really cool thing, sending that out into the world, I think. So I'm having fun with it, and I invite you to also. I think, aside from the fun aspect of it, these are very, very real, important steps we can take that will support us in this process. I actually was a little behind in catching up on some of the recent broadcasts. I had not seen step 2. I find it very interesting that I, on my own, just in my natural process of how things were evolving in my life and where I needed to be headed, with my work or how I needed to allow that opening to occur, I ended the Star Family Wisdom podcast in its old form around the beginning of March. And then I ended the Supernatural Souls podcast not long ago. And then just over the weekend, I was catching up on the social experiments, and step 2 is about, partially about not engaging too much in conversation, dialogue, conflict for sure, argument or any of that sort of stuff around religious topics, around religions, and really working on us developing our connection with Source, which is really what we're focused on here at Star Family Wisdom in the spiritual department, right? We're focused on how we can use the spiritual tools and wisdom at our disposal to come back into that alignment and to recognize that connection. So the Supernatural Souls podcast, which you might find in the channel, or you might have tuned in, that was really an exploration of a particular spiritual tradition, and there were some religion wrapped up in it, and so that just naturally came to a close around the time the experiment was ready to get started. So I find that so interesting that I've naturally aligned with it in a lot of ways, and I'm so grateful for this coordinated effort, because when we can transcend the levels of polarity that we've experienced here on Earth, and when we can really hold love for everyone's opinion, everyone's experience of reality, and follow our excitement and our passion, as Bashar talks about, well, that's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful recipe for future success for us all. So I highly encourage you to check out the experiments, participate if you feel called. I'm participating, and it struck in me this really interesting flow of creative work coming out of the weekend. So I'm now back in my kind of ET star family wisdom, more focused flow. So more specifically around ET related embodiment and that aspect of our reality. And I'm going to be posting a meditation that I originally recorded back in 2022. It is a meditation to guide you up the Nile Temple through the different Egyptian temples, ultimately to reach the Great Pyramid of Giza. And through this process, you are activating your connection with the Sirius star system. We do that in a much more profound way in the Great Pyramid. We use the Stargate of the King's Chamber to connect with the Sirian star system. And as you navigate your way to the Great Pyramid, you're getting all these activations from the ancient Egyptian gods and goddesses, many of whom were Sirian beings, and getting an activation in each of your chakras. It's a really powerful meditation that I actually didn't listen to when I recorded it originally, because my subconscious was kind of resisting what it would activate in me. And so I've had some really, really profound ET related activations in this life. And I listened to that meditation again recently, and wow, it activated another level of consciousness in me. And so I want to share it with you. I've re-recorded it so that it is a fresh recording with my current frequency and ability to guide you in the process. So check that out. That's coming next. I hope you like it. We'll lean into some of the ET and star family contact spiritual practices too as we continue videos. But I hope this is helpful, and I hope you're excited. I hope you're following your passions too. It's paradoxical sometimes, right? How we hold these, dueling kind of points of view in our consciousness. And sometimes we have to do that to follow our passions and to really tune into what's right for us and be willing to let go of the programming of this world. So in the spiritual practice videos, what we're primarily focused on, and most of those that are new on this channel, we're focused on work that is supporting us in transcending that old paradigm, transcending all of the limiting beliefs and all of the negative programs, all of the programs we've taken on that have kept us from a future of, being part of the galactic community, that have kept us from having a more harmonious experience here on Earth. So those videos are designed to support you in your practice, in your transformation, and your ability to evolve your consciousness, change your programming, and find who you truly are and be able to express that more fully in this life. So that's it. I just wanted to say hi and tell you what I was up to, and I've got a lot of letter stuffing to do tonight. So this is my evening plan, and I'll talk to you all soon. Hope you have a great rest of your week. Bye for now.